So a couple of days ago, my hometown city was a giant water main break. I believe it was like 51 inches across, like more than 4 feet across the water main break, and it literally had cars underwater. SUVs was frozen up to the top of their wheel well. Let's react to some of the video. And this neighborhood, I guess to some degrees, is like a sanctuary city. So you got a lot of Latinos, Mexicans, Hispanics. A lot of people's houses have been damaged. They lost property. Yeah, it's bad. Like something out of a movie. So let's get right back to it. We're gonna watch let's watch a news clip. So to put y'all brief y'all on kind of what happened.
Right in that massive water main break.
That's right. Take a
Holy.
look at the enormity of the break that crews are up
Oh
against.
shit.
The giant hole filled with water as the race is on to get it fixed.
People in the stricken area struggling, trying to dig their cars out and cleaning up the mess left behind. City workers have been out all day inspecting homes and offering assistance.
But tonight, residents are telling 7 News Detroit's Ruta Olsonida that their cars, some brand new, are a total loss. Ruta?
Wow.
You can see it's car after car literally frozen in place, stuck here in southwest Detroit, as residents are now doing everything they can to salvage what's left.
You can't even get in it. See, it's
Cars frozen shut and frozen in place in southwest Detroit.
oh, nope. She's froze. Oh, there she goes.
Resident Michael Muzzy said two thoughts went through his head when he woke up Monday morning.
Well, the first thing I thought was, holy bleep. The second thing I thought is, what am I going to do about the cars?
His two cars, including a brand new truck, goners. He hasn't been able to get to work in days. He says most of his neighbors facing a similar problem.
There's several cars here on the street that are pretty much out of commission. Those two, these two, those three.
Dang.
As residents work to salvage their cars, the city
The
continues
touchdown
to work
tip.
to get southwest Detroit back in order.
We have shifted from the rescue phase to the service phase, and we are now going house to house.
At a press conference Tuesday, city officials said filing an insurance claim should be top of the list for residents right now. But they add that they will tow any cars and bring them to the 4th precinct if residents should need that service.
And so with that, there will be no charge, no fees. Everything will be weighed. You will be able to go to the front lot and retrieve your vehicle.
So now cleanup continues for residents who say it's hard to believe so much of their streets were underwater not that long ago. They say they appreciate the city's help through these difficult times, but hope that everything is back to normal soon. The city reminds residents that you can call an Uber to and from places like the grocery store and work for free, but you have to do that through the emergency hotline that's been set up. That number on your screen now. In southwest Detroit, I'm Ruta Olsonida, 7 News Detroit.
Wow. So I'm trying to find this other news story too. So one guy took a unique approach to this. Like, I don't know. I mean, the situation was what it was. But you may have had a chance you can make the best of it, and this happened.
Today, officials telling us they're hopeful to replace the pipe in 1 to 2 weeks. The crews have isolated after the break. 63 adults, 31 kids, and 13 pets have been rescued, and 83 families are now staying in a hotel.
Thank goodness they're getting help. We do have Team 7 coverage for you to bring you the very latest developments, starting with 7 News Detroit reporter Whitney Burney. She's live in southwest Detroit, and she's been out there 2 days now.
Yes, Whitney, what can you tell us?
Well, Simon and Carolyn, a lot of progress has been made in just a day and a half. A lot of that water that was covering the roads has completely receded, but the evidence that it was here is still on the ground. Lots of ice and slush is now covering the ground. This is here near Regular and Beard. Of course, another indicator that something happened is how many work crews are now in the area. You can see just how many people are there digging out this road. When we showed our viewers at 12 o'clock yesterday, this area, the roadway was severely buckled. There's now a huge hole as they're working to make that repair and rebuild. It's been a stressful day and a half for neighbors who call
bet
Southwest
so.
Detroit home.
Wow.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
Christine Spears, one of hundreds seeing flooding on her property and in her basement after a water main break in a near century-old Gliwa water transmission line early Monday morning.
It's been hectic. The worst day of my life, actually. So, like I said, I found out yesterday morning when they knocked at the door and I seen everything was flooded.
Spears says she lost her washer and dryer and a lot more she stored in her basement. She's also now without heat. The city says around 398 homes will need to be inspected over the next few days to determine what repairs Detroit and Gliwa will need to make after promising to cover the cost of uninsured damages.
I heard that only homeowners are going to get help, and we're only renters. And like I said, our washer and dryer is ruined, our stuff downstairs ruined.
Concerns I took directly to Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan.
When it comes to renters, is that also something that'll be covered, specifically things that they
More likely not.
We'll work that out, but I would expect so.
Duggan says crews out working on Monday ran into a few issues, including a water main break in a city line and a gas leak at the break site, but it was quickly addressed.
We are going into full recovery mode, and that starts with a city inspector. There are right now on those streets 80 inspectors from the Building and Safety Department, from the Health Department, and the Fire Department. They have to go into your house and assess the damage in the house.
And as the city begins rebuilding, crews are working to access and replace the broken 54-inch water transmission line. They're estimating a 1 to 2 week timeline. Now, at this point, the city says they are hopeful to begin making those repairs inside of these neighbors' homes on Monday. They're also telling neighbors that if you have items that were
Here's some of the video I've seen from TikToks and other places. Ooh, solid ice. Yeah. Wow, that is crazy. You know how big a front loader bulldozer tires is. Oh, this was insane. Dang.
You guys.
Woo-wee. Under the viaducts. Damn. So imagine now, you done lost your job because you couldn't get to work. They don't care what happened. They act like they sympathetic. They really don't give a damn. Wow. Like I said, you thought you had a bad day? Shit, they having a bad day.
Inundating homes after a 4.5-foot water
Ooh-wee.
main burst open on the city's southwest side this morning. More than 75 people had to be brought to safety, many of them children.
Ooh, Jeep gone. That Charger gone. Ooh-wee. Unimaginable. It's just like, you'll think this was like AI generated. This has actually happened. Shoot.